Morning, Year 6, and welcome to Maths today. I want to give you a quick update because I've changed things. I just want to explain why. Yesterday, I passed out an assessment on perimeter and area, particularly because they're the Year 5 learning for measure. Now, perimeter and area is taught in Year 4, and then when it's taught in Year 5, it's perimeter, area, and volume. And I'm fairly sure, looking at the timing and talking to you previously, that this is a unit that you completely missed because of the lockdown situation from March onwards. What's happened is that a fair number of people have struggled. They either know that they've struggled and have said, or when I've looked at the work that I've had submitted, there are errors and misunderstandings. So this is what we're going to do. Today I'm going to present a maths revision session. I'm going to give you some visuals in a minute, and then I'm going to offer some time on Dojo so that we can help all those people who are finding it a little difficult to get up to speed by going over the work that was given out yesterday. And then we'll come back together as a class on Wednesday. And for those people who think, actually, I am okay on perimeter and area and volume, I'll tell you what you can do in a moment. But let's stay together for now. These are really helpful. These are concept maps, and I was having a conversation about, how do you remember the difference between area and perimeter? Well, these are the sorts of things that might help you. And if you have access to a printer, print them out and put them up, or copy out some of the examples that are helpful to you. So the word is area. This is the definition. What does it mean to you? Here's an example. 3 times 4 is 12. So because we're multiplying centimeters by centimeters, we've got centimeter squared. Or if we were to lay that shape on 1 centimeter squared paper, we would find it would cover 12 of the squares. So moving on and taking the squares away, now we're completely reliant on 3 times 4 is 12, and centimeters times centimeters is centimeters squared, or formula, length times height. And this is a non-example. So in this case, there's confusion between area and perimeter. So the perimeter requires a knowledge of all 4 sides. The area does not. So this is perimeter. This is the word, mathematical word perimeter. This is the definition, the distance around a shape. Pop that into your own words. Here's an example. So here's a rectangle, and in this case, all 4 sides are labelled. If they weren't, if we only had that one and that one, we know that parallel sides have the same length. Example 2. Now only one side of this shape, which is a triangle, is labelled. Now this very much looks like an equilateral triangle, and therefore if that's 4 centimeters, that would be 4 centimeters, and that would be 4 centimeters. Here's the non-example. This is the error. So in this case, this is area and not perimeter. Volume. So the mathematical word is volume, and the definition is the amount of space in a three-dimensional shape. Now, what we have here is three-dimensional shapes rather than two-dimensional shapes, which we had before. So what does that mean in your own words? Here's an example. And here's another example. For those of you who are feeling confident about the perimeter and area, how would you work out the volume of that shape and that shape? This is the non-example. This is how loud a sound is, and it's not what we're trying to find out, which is the amount of space a 3D shape takes up. So just change that word to takes up. So if you have found the perimeter and the area assessments difficult, please do come to support tutorial lessons, and we'll go through the assessments and some examples. And you will know if you've used the marking station, if you fit into that, yeah, I'm not quite there yet. And then we can secure that knowledge before moving on. But what if I did well on the assessment and I'd like to move on? Well, this is for you. What you have is a series of lessons. They're on the Oak Academy, and I will send out the main link. So there's a link for the area of the Oak Academy to do with perimeter and area, and there are quite a few lessons, and these are the lessons that I've selected for you. And then tomorrow we will come back together as a class and learn and apply reason to area, perimeter and volume, and we'll be right back on track. Good luck with that, Year 6. Remember, whether you are or you're not coming to a support session, you have your ultimate maths practice and your flashback 4 practice as well. And also there's the Times Table Rockstar Challenge. So it'll be a good chance to get that trophy for our class. Take care, Year 6.